I have hatched 200,000 of these game eggs, and as you can see in this server, we've got 14.5 hours of this egg. And I've been grinding, so yeah, let me show you what I've hatched. Have I hatched myself the jackpot, the 1 in 20 million tier 3? I guess you'll have to wait and find out. So I guess let's start with the Game Masters. In fact, before that, let me show you a quick glitch just in case you guys haven't seen this. So if I go to an egg here, or if I go to this board game and do this, and then go to this screen, and then you can walk over to the egg, and you can start hatching the egg, and then click continue, and you can play the board game at the same time as the egg is hatching. And also, the board game is going to be nerfed very soon. The board game currently is ridiculously OP. And as you can see, I'm up to like 50 Infinity Elixirs, a bunch of Evolve Potions. It's getting nerfed because it's absolutely broken. I've got 2 hours of Infinity Elixir, and I did not put a single one of these hours on. And the main strategy is obviously doing the hatch and board game at the same time. And also, while you're doing that, dice are super easy to get through dice keys, and dice keys, once you use the dice keys, you'll get more dice, and with those dice, you'll get more dice keys, so it's just a repeating cycle as long as you can find those chests, the dice chests. So yeah, they're gonna nerf it very soon. They said on Twitter that they will, and so basically exploit it as much as you can. So let's start with the Game Masters in this egg. As you can see, we've got an absolute ton of them. We've got 117 normals, and we've got like a bunch of shinies. So we got like 13 or 14 shinies here. Now, these shinies are absolutely broken. Look at the stats of a shiny Game Master with Team 5 Looter 5. They are better, yes, better than the giant robot pet, or whatever it's called, the mech robot. Why is a shiny 1 in 20,000 pet better than a mech robot? To put a comparison, that is the same as a sweet treat, because a sweet treat's 1 in 25,000. This is the same as if a sweet treat was the same rarity, or the same stats, I mean, as the giant chocolate chicken. It's ridiculous. The balancing in this update is weird because the jackpot is also better than the mech robot, and that just shouldn't be the case. I know this is a 1 in 20 million, the jackpot, however, it's just way too good. And also, the Game Master, the normal Game Master, is just as good as the Bionic Shard, when the Bionic Shard is a 1 in 666k, and the Game Master is a 1 in 20k. Anyway, let's equip one of each of these just to show the stats of it. I did not hatch a mythic one somehow. I don't know how I haven't hatched a mythic one yet, but I guess that's something I gotta hatch still. So let's unhide pets here and let's check it out. There they are, pretty cool looking pets. However, this is not the main pet that I'm making this video for. I did indeed hatch a jackpot. And there it is, the jackpot. Here are the stats of the jackpot. As I said, they're better than mech robot, which is silly. Let's equip it. I actually haven't seen this pet yet, and it's a little small for a 1 in 20 million, but yeah, this is the rarest tier 3 in the entire game. Like, very rare. 1 in 20 million. The second rarest tier 3 is the Null Void, or also, I think, the Cardinal Bunny, both being 1 in 1 million. So this is 20 times rarer than them, and I don't know how I hatched this. To be honest, I didn't hatch a Null Void till 250 Void Eggs, but I've hatched one of these in 50,000, in the first 50,000 of game eggs. And that's also the reason I haven't shown the egg the entire time, because obviously I want to save the fact that I've hatched this dude. But yeah, let me show you my team here. If we equip best, you'll see my team. It's fully shiny Game Masters, a shiny Bionic Shard. It should be a Game Master instead of the Bionic Shard because it's technically better, but then again, I cannot be able to get Team 5 and Looter 5 on another pet for like no ticket increase. It just increases in bubbles. Speaking of bubbles, this team blows 144,000. Obviously, I've got Infinity Elixir on right now, so it blows more. And yeah, this jackpot here, 17,971. Yet again, better than the mech robot. Now, let's see how much this team makes in the top area here. So let's go to our items. Let's put a golden orb on here. Let's put some tickets, evolve potions on here. And let's see how good it is. We've also got the Infinity Elixir, which will obviously help. I'm pretty much at max currency at all times, unfortunately. So this won't really be that much of use. It's going to fill up very fast. But we're getting 700,000 for the base ones. And then for the big ones, oh no, the big ones are 700,000 and the small ones are 400,000. By 1,000, I mean million. But we're already maxed out on currency. That was really fast. However, I also got myself another pet. I've been hatching a lot of the dice chests, right, through these dice keys, and in that chest, you've got a chance of getting a pet called the Dice Split, which is a secret from Bubblegum Simulator, but in this game, it's not a secret, it's just a pet. It's like the Hacker Prism. So I actually hatched that pet. Here it is, the Dice Split. Let's check it out. I actually haven't looked at it yet. I assume it's quite small, unfortunately. However, it looks pretty cute. Look at it. It's just a downscaled version of the secret pet in Bubblegum Simulator 1. However, it looks very cool. Yet again, it's got worse stats than the Game Master. Really? Like, this pet, 1 in 10,000 from the dice chest, has worse stats than a 1 in 20k. Really? And I actually caught it on camera, so play the clip of that. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I recorded all my dice chest openings. I've opened like a lot of them. Let's just equip best here because I want to get my team back on. As you can see, it's a pretty good team. Let me know what is your team in the comments. I'm actually curious. How much have you exploited the board game? You've got to exploit it. Also, the claw machine is being nerfed. However, the claw machine, I don't really care about using it. Like, I know it's good for infinity elixirs, but I also just don't want to be like sat there using it all day. But that doesn't mean I've hatched every single pet in this update. I've hatched all of these shiny. I've got the shiny index completed and the normal index completed, which is pretty cool. And then this one I've completed the normal. Obviously, shiny jackpot is not a thing, but it's not in the index, so it doesn't really matter. I just said shiny jackpot wasn't a thing. Shiny jackpot is a thing. I just don't have it. Anyway, I'm actually going to go back to the cyber egg now because realistically, this game egg, I can't hatch anything good from it. Like, the only thing I can hatch is more jackpots, right? Or shiny jackpot. There's no secret in there, but there's a secret in this egg, and I want to hatch myself like a shiny mythic robot. I just wish there was the Overlord. I really want the Overlord. They better add the Overlord. I swear, if they add the Overlord as like a downscaled pet, as like the dice split is, I'm going to be very upset. The Overlord better be like an actual secret. I just wish that like the scaling, or not scaling, the balancing of this update was a little bit better because the balancing is way off in every way. The board game is way too OP. The pets are scaled weirdly as the Game Master's being ridiculously OP. Like a shiny Game Master is probably better than the Jackpot, isn't it? No, it's not. Okay, Jackpot is very good. Jackpot should be good, but the robot should be better. Also, I've done so much of the board game, but I still haven't got that gamer title, unfortunately. Not like I really need it, because it's not that good of a title. I prefer Shiny Hunter. Also, soon, everybody's going to have access to this Infinity title. And by everyone, I mean everyone who's logged in. Where is the login thing? Like, I don't even know where it is in the, in the menu. Oh, here it is. Yeah, as you can see, I got a streak of 26 days. So in 4 days, everyone's going to have the Infinity title who's logged on every single day this game has been out. Also, for the end of this video, we got ourselves a bunch of these Season 2 eggs. Not too many, only 40. Also, I got 400 super tickets. That's ridiculous. Let's auto-open this and hopefully get ourselves this pet here. But we probably will not because I'm not the luckiest person right now. I can't say that. I hatched a jackpot. That's pretty lucky. But we're probably about to run out already, aren't we? And yeah, okay, we got nothing from that. Also, don't you guys think there's way less of these, like, rifts here? Because I've never seen a 25 times cyber rift, and I really want to find one because, obviously, because I've got a bunch of infinity elixir on, especially right now, it would be really beneficial to me. Also, still haven't found a silly rift, but, I mean, I guess I can't really expect one of them. I can't really expect a secret either. I've only got 3.5 million eggs, and I've hatched 2 secrets, so I've already gotten pretty lucky. I can't really expect anything from this game right now, but I already know the YouTuber luck's gonna come in. Anyway, that's about it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Oh my gosh. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.